What's good, fam? Y'all already know what time it is when y'all see me react to one of these, man. Try not to cuss up and get mad. It's gonna be tough. Cause if y'all already know who set me off. Even low key, she almost set me off at one time, but I caught myself. So yeah, man, let's jump straight into it, y'all.
In the beginning of her episode, 40-year-old Bethany was honest about the fact that she just couldn't stop overeating, saying that food was her happy place and that she would even trade food for sleep if she could. Her husband Sheldon and her daughter Isabella were the ones bringing her food throughout the day. Yet when Bethany talked to Dr. Now during her first appointment, she denied that Sheldon was the one enabling her to overeat. During the first weeks of her weight loss journey, Bethany then kept telling the cameras how well she was doing, but when she went to see Dr. Now again, it turned out that she had only lost 14 pounds. She claimed that she was sticking to the 1,200 calorie diet and continued to lie about sticking to Dr. Now's plan the entire episode, despite the results showing otherwise. Although she eventually got approved for weight loss surgery, it didn't take long until Bethany started gaining again. Still, she claimed that she was sticking to Dr. Now's diet plan and eventually felt like the cravings were too much. And since the weight loss surgery hadn't worked the magic she had apparently expected, Bethany ultimately decided to quit the program. At just 27 years old and 665 pounds, Shanae Murray was one of the heaviest people to appear on season 6 of My 600-Pound Life, but it was her argumentative nature that made her one of the most memorable patients ever. She would not only lie about her eating habits, but would also constantly argue with the doctors and ignore their advice. However, when she went as far as having her husband sneak fast food into the
He was such a punk. Such a punk.
hospital and trying to cover it up by throwing the empty boxes into other people's trash, Dr. Now confronted them and obviously questioned whether or not Shanae was actually planning to lose weight.
Telling you that I got water.
You should have lost 130 pounds by now. And you're eating this junk and you keep lying to me.
Despite claiming to be sticking to the diet, Shanae gained an additional 48 pounds and never even tried to work through her issues in therapy sessions. After trying to make her understand the severity of her situation, Dr. Now couldn't get through to Shanae as she refused to take responsibility for her life and just kept saying,
I'm sorry to pause it, but please don't play that part where you say, "Do you believe in God?" Because I'm gonna get pissed. I'm not.
and that she was relying on God's plan for her.
He put me on this earth. If he wants me to have this surgery, he will. And if he doesn't, I won't.
Season 7's LaShanta weighed in at 662 pounds and had been bedridden for 2.5 years when she first came to Houston to see Dr. Now. Following the appointment, the mother of 4 kept promising she'd stick to the diet, but unfortunately didn't and instead made a lot of excuses.
I just sneak a little bit of it when no one's looking. And maybe stash a little for later. That doesn't mean I'm not working hard.
When LaShanta eventually came back 6 months after her first appointment, she seemed to be in even worse condition, and Dr. Now decided to keep her in the hospital for a month due to some serious health issues. He then discharged his patient, giving LaShanta a weight loss goal of 100 pounds over 2 months. But when she returned, she had only lost 3 pounds. So Dr. Now told her that she was done with the program. Although LaShanta kept begging him to give her another chance, the bariatric surgeon stuck to his guns, telling her that she could come back if she lost 50 pounds, but that she would have to do it on her own.
You take care of Shanta and good luck.
Watch, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. Huh?
How about you show yourself? He is there to help you. Okay? He is not supposed to be there 24/7 to watch you. You gotta do it yourself, man. You gonna show me. Show me.
I'm gonna show you when I come back here. I'm serious. I'm gonna show you.
This might have seemed a little too strict to some, but it appeared to be just the wake-up call LaShanta needed, as it turned out to be the only way to make her understand that making excuses and trying to manipulate everyone around her wouldn't help her lose weight and change her life. She eventually managed to shed the weight, and when she came back to Dr. Now, he happily welcomed her back to the program. Season 8's JT weighed in at an incredible 892 pounds and had a huge 100-pound lymphedema on his left leg. Since he was in pretty bad shape generally, Dr. Now decided to keep him at the hospital for a month, where he lost over 100 pounds. Unfortunately, JT broke up with his girlfriend during this time though, and after being left all alone in Houston, he became pretty depressed. When Dr. Now then sent him to rehab where he was supposed to get in better shape, JT was not happy, and since he was now able to order takeout, he ended up losing just 10 more pounds in 2 months. When the bariatric surgeon confronted him about that, JT shocked viewers when he talked back to the one person who had been willing to take a chance on him. In fact, JT almost proudly announced that he hadn't gained any weight since coming there, but Dr. Now replied that at his size, he should have lost 100 pounds per month. JT felt differently, however, saying that this was just Dr. Now's opinion, and he was completely disregarding the fact that being in the rehab had put JT in a bad mental state, which drove him to eat.
How was it Dr. Now's fault, sir? You were getting takeout. You were doing that. Dr. Now ain't tell you to do that. How was that his fault? Boy.
Mental state, me not being in a mental state, being stressed out, makes me eat, makes me want to eat. That's me being here.
He even claimed that he would have easily lost the weight at home, while Dr. Now reminded him that it was all up to him and that there was no hope for him with this attitude, that he would just kill himself with food, to which JT simply replied noted with the attitude of a defiant teenager. Thankfully, he eventually changed his attitude and ultimately got weight loss surgery.
I want to cuss so bad right now.
41-year-old Robert Bushell weighed 842 pounds when he started his journey on My 600-Pound Life, and he and his fiancée Catherine moved to Houston, Texas, so he could be monitored by weight loss specialist Dr. Now. He managed to lose a staggering 124 pounds during his first month alone, and was then transferred to a rehab facility where he began walking. After his weight had dropped down to 547 pounds, Robert had surgery to remove one of the lymphedema masses on his right side, but even though he continued losing weight, he became depressed following the surgery and developed an addiction to painkillers. Dr. Now managed to get him off the pain meds, but Robert then claimed he was in too much pain to move, and he stopped walking again and even tore his stitches to get pain medication. He was eventually sent back to the rehab facility, but still refused to walk or move at all. And just a few weeks later, he tragically died of a heart attack on November 15th, 2017, while still filming his episode for the reality show.
I think his heart just gave out. That's what it was. Like, you moving so, you move. That's what it is. Like, you overwork your organs and stuff. They eventually gonna go out. Even like the bone. Like, it can get crazy.
49-year-old Lisa Fleming was bedridden and weighed around 740 pounds when we first met her in season 6. Her daughter Danielle and boyfriend Herbert had to do everything for her as she couldn't even sit up anymore.
She gonna actually tell her boyfriend he not getting no cootie cat cause he ain't, man, girl, he ain't want to make you that food.
Daughter Danielle then found maggots in her mother's leg. It seemed like Lisa was finally realizing how bad things were, and she contacted bariatric surgeon Dr. Nazardian, who told her that she needed to make a change right away or she wouldn't survive the year. However, Lisa struggled a lot, and the surgeon continued to feel like she didn't even try. This caused Lisa to have a meltdown and screaming fit as her boyfriend snuck food into the hospital. Dr. Now kept telling them that her time was up if she didn't make changes now. They sent Lisa to psychotherapy and sent over a nutritionist, but even though Lisa also had the support of her family, she didn't change her eating habits and just kept crying, saying that she couldn't control herself. When Dr. Now accused her of lying, she gave a quite dramatic performance, eventually telling him that she wanted to die.
If I had my way, did you know what I'd be?
Where is that?
I've been done blowing my brains out months ago.
This prompted the hospital to do a full psychiatric evaluation on her, only to find out that she had just tried to manipulate them again, which got her kicked off of the program. It wasn't until after taping the show had wrapped that Lisa eventually managed to turn things around and get surgery. She lost 200 pounds and finally managed to stand on her own again, but then sadly passed in August 2018 due to pre-existing conditions suffered prior.
Every month, this Airbnb pays me in semi-passive income. Now, here's the thing. I don't own
to taping the show.
I ain't know she passed away. That's the wow. God rest her soul.
28-year-old Gina weighed just over 600 pounds and was pretty much bound to her chair when we first met her, doing nothing all day but eating and sleeping with the exception of taking a bath once a month when her wife Beth or mom Kathy would nag her enough to do so. Following her first appointment with Dr. Now, she was supposed to lose 50 pounds in 2 months, with the surgeon telling her to start making her own meals and telling Beth to stop feeding her. However, Gina kept finding excuses for not starting her diet right away, saying that the week-long trip from Houston to New Jersey was stressful enough without having to be on a diet, and then claiming that she wasn't feeling well once Beth and her had finally made it back home. Unlike so many other times on the show, her mom and wife stuck to Dr. Now's plan though, and refused to keep enabling Beth. After whining and complaining for a while, Gina finally gave in and asked Beth to teach her how to make turkey burgers. However, this glimmer of hope went out pretty quickly, and by the time Gina went to see Dr. Now for the second time, she had actually gained 8 pounds instead of losing 50. The next appointment didn't go much better as Gina had lost only 5 pounds in 2 months, which was a tenth of what she was supposed to lose and brought her total to just under 20 pounds in 6 months. After being given an ultimatum during the following appointment, Gina finally managed to make better choices, but soon started gaining again and had her weight loss surgery cancelled in the last minute.
Thank you for checking this video.
That was the most difficult patients. I could have sworn I was gonna see Steve on here too. Like for real. Like ain't no those were the most difficult. Man. I could have replaced a couple of them with a couple other people, man. But hey, I haven't seen because just from that last one, I haven't seen that episode of Gina. I haven't heard about her at all. But yeah, I might have to start doing more 600-pound life episodes. I did Shania. I am planning on doing the twins on Rumble. Let me know if y'all want to see that. And or who I wind up doing more on Rumble too, because I haven't been doing no videos from Rumble for a while. I'm go back doing those videos like Hoarder, 600-pound life, My Strange Addiction, and the whole nine. So I'm gonna definitely go back to doing those. And what else y'all want me to react to? Let me know, because I might even start doing movies over there, where I actually start watching movies and see how they are and give my honest opinion. But yeah, man, I got a lot of ideas that I plan on doing, man. But I actually got through this one, y'all. I was surprised. It was difficult, but I got through it, man. But yeah, this one was decent. There's still some other people out of change. But yeah, if y'all liked it, man, smash the like button for your boy. Comment down below what y'all thought. And also, what else y'all want me to react to? Let me know down in the comment sections as well. Share the video and also subscribe to the channel for your boy. And this is another thing I'm going to say. When it comes to the weight loss journey, one thing I noticed, your weight will fluctuate. It will fluctuate a little here and there. But as long as not like a big fluctuation. Like you gain back, like you lose like 3 or 4 pounds here and then you gain back like 10 or 15. Like that's wild. Like you want to be able to stay on your course, but make the journey fun. Make the journey, it's going to be tough, but fall in love with the process. I'm working on it myself. Trust and believe that. Y'all see some of the videos that I drop on here where I actually be working out and stuff, but I ain't gonna lie, I can say 20% is working out, 80% is diet. You gotta have the right foods to not just and some folk think it's just losing weight. No, you wanna eat the right foods to also lose weight, but also build muscle right. You also wanna eat the right foods to help you recover, keep you energized, keep the blood flow clean, keep your kidneys clean, your heart healthy. Like, you want to keep everything healthy from the inside out. And it's tough in the beginning, like real talk. But once you start loving the feeling of it, oh man, it's great. And also, it can be a little tough, but sometimes you got to really restrict yourself. You got to make that sacrifice in order to want better for yourself. That means you're gonna have to get rid of things that's not doing well for you. That includes food, people, music, what you watch on TV. Because it's not just about losing weight, it's about getting in a better place mentally, physically, spiritually. Financially, you're going to be healthy enough to get the finances. So, yeah, do that for yourself. That's that real self-love. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all if y'all got to the end of this video. And we out this piece, man. Peace, love, blessings. We out.